humans. I hope you're all having a wonderful gem of a day. Today I am doing a Lady Gaga Super Bowl makeup tutorial. Now, I have to say, I do not watch football. I mean, I don't live in the States, so I wouldn't know anything about US football anyway, but yeah, I don't even watch any type of football or any type of sport actually. So I wasn't watching the Super Bowl at all, but I was on Instagram as usual, and I was scrolling through my feed and I noticed a lot of photos of Lady Gaga, and I was like, why is everybody posting photos of Lady Gaga all of a sudden? And then I found out that she was doing the halftime at the Super Bowl, and I watched the performance and oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, I'm not a big Lady Gaga fan. I mean, I like Lady Gaga, but I wouldn't say I was a fan. I don't really have any of her music, but that performance was insane. Like seriously, if you have not watched it, even if you don't like Lady Gaga, just watch it for appreciation of the art of singing and music when you are dancing like a crazy person. Like, she was just incredible. Like, she sang so well, and she was doing this insane, basically like a workout. She was flipping upside down, doing all kinds of crazy things, and I was like, how the heck are you still singing so well? And I was watching an interview with her. It was like before the Super Bowl, and she was talking about her training, and she said that she'd been training, I can't remember what she said, I think it was like rock climbing or something, but she was doing some sort of intense exercise while singing, and that was her singing training. That was her rehearsals, was just her doing this intense exercise, some sort of intense exercise while singing to kind of train her for it. But she was just absolutely incredible, and the songs were actually really good as well. I really liked that sort of mashup of music, and actually I don't mind her latest album, Joanne. It's actually pretty good. I mean, I don't particularly like country music, but I don't know, I quite like that album. On to the look. So this was just an insane, like, I mean, when she first came onto the stage, when she first started singing, she was wearing like a mask thing, and it wasn't sequins or anything, it was like a stick-on mask, because she took it off halfway through. She kind of peeled it off. I mean, you didn't see her take it off, but she emerged with this face, basically. I have to say, it was a lot pinker on the eyes when she did it, but for some weird reason, the sort of pewter shade that I put on the lid, it was just supposed to be on the lid, and on the crease and sort of merging up, it was supposed to be pink, but for some reason it all merged together, and no matter how much pink I put on top of it, it just wouldn't go away. So just imagine that this stuff is pink, and that was basically the look she was wearing. Okay, now her makeup artist for this look was Sarah Nicole Tanno, and she's actually been her makeup artist for the past few years. She's been her full-time day, evening, event, everything makeup artist since September 2014. She'd done her makeup before that, but that was when she really became her sort of full-time makeup artist. So pretty much anytime, anywhere, anytime you see Lady Gaga, her makeup is almost definitely done by Sarah. She has also worked with celebrities such as Katy Perry and Fergie, and check out her Instagram. She has a really good Instagram. She posts a lot of amazing makeup looks, and she is so talented. And I actually saw a post that she did recently, because I mean, this is coming out way after the performance, way after the Super Bowl, so a lot of people have done the makeup already, but I saw a post that she did of like different people that had done her makeup, and she's like, oh, tag me in your look. I love seeing everybody recreating it, and I just thought that was really nice, because you don't often get that with makeup artists. Usually they kind of keep pretty much to themselves, and they don't really acknowledge amateur makeup artists, and people kind of like me, they were just regular people who done the makeup look, and she'd sort of tagged them and done a little collage of their looks. So I thought that was really nice. And I will say there is a makeup look by Nicole Concilio, who is a wonderful YouTuber. I've been watching her for a while now, and she did a look that was basically this, except she did the actual mask, and that's really good. So if you want to watch another one that's good, then check out that one, but I would also recommend this one, obviously, because, you know. Now, she used all Marc Jacobs products, and actually Marc Jacobs did quite a few Instagram posts of this look as well, and they put in every post exactly the products that she was using. I mean, I do mention them in this tutorial, but if you want a list of the products, then go to Marc Jacobs' Instagram page. I will link that down below as well. But yeah, I just thought this was absolutely gorgeous, and if you would like to see how I achieved it, then please keep watching. Okay, so Sarah used the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer, but I'm just going to use my Simple Hydrating Light Moisture, followed by my L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base. Okay, then as you can see, I am breaking out so much recently. I have no idea why, but I've just been breaking out like crazy. So I'm just going to color correct my skin using my Sleek color correcting palette. And I am fast running out of this. I have hardly any left. You can tell which colors I use as well, because like the pink one, because I use that so much, it's basically all gone. And this one's just to brighten up any dull areas or any dark patches. So like all of my cheeks are basically dark patches from my acne scarring. And then I just use the green shade for redness, which is again quite a lot of my face, because my skin just has to be different, doesn't it? Okay, and then for foundation, she used the Genius Gel Supercharged Oil-Free Foundation, but I'm just going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match Foundation. And this was a pretty heavy coverage look, so I'm just gonna pack it on. Okay, then I'm just gonna blend this down my neck because I'm actually wearing fake tan right now, but I haven't washed it off yet. I completely forgot. So it is darker than it would normally be. So I'm just gonna blend it down my neck. Okay, so moving on to eyes. I'm just going to tell you what she used on the eyes, and then I'm going to do my own thing because I don't have any of those products. But she used the Twinkle Pop Eye Stick in Au Revoir, which is like a sort of shimmery, creamy pewter shade. And it's one of those shades that kind of looks gold or silver, depending on what light you look at it in. It's kind of like a stony kind of color, and she sort of used that sort of at the base, like just on the lid, and then sort of blending up, she used the Highliner Gel Eye Crayon in Violet Femme, which is like a bold, bright violet, sort of pinky purple color, and then also the Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon in Pink of Me, which is a new one. I couldn't find that anywhere. And she also used the Highliner Gel Eye Crayon in Blacker, which is like a deep black shade. I'm assuming she used that on top of the eyeliner. She used the Magic Marker Liquid Eyeliner in Blacker as the eyeliner, and then Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. So to start off, I'm just going to sort of cancel out all of the veins on my eyes using my Maybelline Eye Studio Color Tattoo in Creme de Nude, and that's just going all over the lid. Okay, and then I'm actually going to go in with another color tattoo. This is the Bad to the Bronze. I'm just gonna put that right over the top, and you could just put this down on its own, but I kind of wanted to get that sort of blank canvas for the rest of the eyeshadow as well. And just because that's quite bronzy and sort of gold, I'm just going to go in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Pots and Pans. And this is like a silver color, so I'm just popping that right over the top. So, because this is quite a dramatic eye look, we're sort of just gonna build eyeshadow on top of each other. And I'm just blending it with my fingers. Okay, and then just in the crease, I'm gonna kind of go in with a bit of a transition shade. So I'm just using my Makeup Revolution Redemption palette in Essential Mattes 2, and I'm using this shade here. And this is kind of like a violet sort of color. It's just like a really subtle purple. Okay, and then top of that, I'm just going to go in with my Sleek Eye Divine Original palette. I'm just using this pink shade here. This palette is so messed up. Oh my gosh. I got black all over every shade, and then I had to sort of rub the tops off. And for some reason, they went all dark. I don't know why. So they look a bit crazy, but they still work. Okay, and then just into the brow bone, I'm just going to go in with this shade from my Storm palette. So it's kind of like a bit of an ombre, just like slowly fading into the pink. Because her eyes were quite subtle, like it was only sort of in certain lighting that you could see the pink. And actually when I was reading the products, I was like, what? They used pink? Like, I couldn't see any pink. Like when I first watched it, I couldn't see any pink. All I saw was gold eyelids, not gold, silver eyelids. But then when I sort of looked more closely, I was like, oh yeah, they're actually really, really pink. Okay, and then just in the crease, I'm just gonna pick up a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of that purple shade just to really deepen it up. Okay, and then just over the whole thing again, I'm just gonna go in with this pink shade. So I feel like for some reason, the silver that I put on is kind of like migrating up. It's okay, we'll fix it. It's so weird though. Like now on my eyelids, it looks like I have nothing. Like I said, this is a very dramatic eye look though, so you can pack on as much as you want. So there was kind of like a pink sort of wash over the whole thing. Okay, and then even though I'm pretty sure she wasn't wearing any glitter, I think it was just kind of really shimmering eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of glitter just because I kind of feel like this isn't quite sparkly enough, and it was very, very sparkly when she closed her eyes. So I'm just gonna go in with my Barry M Glitter Rush Body Glitter, and this is in Snow Globe. And just spray my brush with some setting spray. And I'm really just gonna put this on the actual lid. Okay, for eyeliner, are you ready for this? This is going to be crazy. So I'm just going to go in with my L'Oreal Superliner Perfect Slim. And I'm not sure if this is gonna be dark enough because I'm pretty sure I'm running out of this, so I may have to go over it with a gel liner, but I'm just gonna map out the shape with this one. So I'm just starting at the roots of my lashes. I'm just gonna do a line along the whole thing. Okay, now on the outer corner, she had rather a large wing. It went right up to her eyebrow and it was very strongly angled up like that. It didn't really go out, it was kind of up. Just like that. And then I'm gonna join it up. It's actually weirdly easier than normal eyeliner because you kind of have a guide, like that's your guide there. Okay, then I'm also just going to tight line with this one as well. Oh my gosh, is it just me or are these not even? I feel like they're not, but I don't really know how. I think this one's at more of an angle. Yeah. Okay, then just to make it extra black, I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline Ice Studio Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner. My hand is like holographic, like I have no idea how that happened, but like just this eyeshadow. For mascara, I'm going in with my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And for lashes, I'm going with my Eyelure Enchanted Into Darkness After Dark lashes. Okay, then with the lashes, I've kind of put them quite far out, so they kind of start here and I've sort of put them way out to there just to kind of make that eyeliner look a little bit less crazy, and also because at the outer corner she had a really lovely, amazing big flick, so you really want these bits to kind of stand out up here, and you also want to coat them in mascara because they were very clumpy and piecey. Not piecey, but the opposite of piecey, clumpy. Okay, moving back onto the face, I'm just going to conceal using my Maybelline Eraser Eye Concealer. And I'm kind of using this as a concealer highlighter sort of combo, like I'm kind of using it to highlight the center of my face and just sort of up out here, and then just using my sponge to blend it out. Okay, now this was actually a very matte look, but when she was performing she got very sweaty and glowy, obviously because she was doing a lot of exercise, so it kind of looked like a very glowy look, but if you look at the makeup before she went on stage, it was actually really, really matte. So I'm just going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Okay, for contour she used the Instamark Contour Powder, but I'm just going to go into my Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro HD Contour Palette. I'm just using these two shades here. I'm putting it quite far back because it didn't really come any further down. It kind of just was placed quite far back onto, almost like onto the temples. My ear has gone really red. Do you ever get that? Your ears just go randomly red, and it's not even this ear, it's just this ear. And I'm also going to go underneath my jawline, and then I'm also just going to contour my nose. And I'm not actually going to go any further down this time, I'm just going to kind of put it here and then blend it down. And this is going to make my nose look taller without sort of narrowing the end of my nose, because the end of her nose is pretty much the same as mine, so I'm just going to kind of leave it, but she does have a sort of higher nose than me, if that makes sense. Okay, and I'm just going to conceal this little spot here, which seems to have resurfaced, this little head, and then just sort of pat over some of that contour. Okay, now this was a very bronzy look, so I'm just going to go in with my Physicians Formula Light Bronze Pearl Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls. And I'm really going to put quite a lot up the top here, because there was a definite warmth just right here, sort of like above each brow. And I'm also just going to blend that contour a little bit. And also down the neck. And then just kind of all over, but only just a little bit. For blush, she used the Air Blush in Lush and Libido, which is like a sort of strip blush, so it's kind of two shades of blush in like a stripe pattern, so you can kind of swirl your brush in it. So I'm just going to use my Makeup Revolution blush palette in Blush Queen, and these are quite sort of highlighty, sort of shimmery blush shades, so these are actually perfect for this. I'm just going to go in with these two shades here. For no particular reason, I just picked two random shades, and I'm just going to put this on the apples of my cheeks and blend it back. And the thing with blush is that for some reason it doesn't show up in a lot of lighting. Like when it's really bright lighting, you literally can't see it. But then in sort of darker lighting or in certain lighting sort of colors, you can see it. So in a lot of it, I didn't even think she was wearing blush, but it turns out she was. Okay, and I'm just gonna pat over just with my sponge, just because I feel like it's a little bit too intense. And this also helps to sort of melt the powder into the skin as well. And it kind of just looks like you're glowing from within, which is definitely the look you want. Okay, and then for highlight, as far as I'm aware, she wasn't wearing highlight, but I'm just gonna go in with my Sleek Solstice highlighting palette. I'm just using this cream shade here, just because, like I said, she was very glowy just from sweating and sort of glowing from exercise. So I'm just gonna put this where I would normally highlight. And this is really nice because it's quite subtle and it just kind of makes you look like you're glowing. And it's also got a slight color. It's just kind of quite a warm, almost like a bronzy color. I'm gonna put some on the cheeks as well. Okay, what next? Okay, I'm gonna do brows next. Okay, so her brows were quite insane. They were very dramatic and dark, so I'm just going to go in with a much darker shade than I would normally. Not quite a black, but I'm gonna go in with this color, which is kind of like a grayish, I don't know, like a grayish brownish color. It's very, very dark though. And there's a definite sort of downwards curve to her brows. They kind of slope down to meet the eyeliner. And I don't have any brow gel or like a pomade or anything, but I would suggest using that because it was definitely a very dramatic sort of, it's kind of like a brow look that you can't really get just using powder. I mean, that's what I'm doing because that's all I have, but I would suggest using a brow pomade if you have one. That's assuming that you want to recreate this look, which I'm not really sure for what occasion you would ever need to wear this, but you can, I guess, take inspiration from it. And already that looks pretty dramatic to me, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty much as dramatic as I'll ever go. Okay, and then just under the eyes, I'm gonna go in with this pink shade, and I'm gonna go in with quite a big brush, and I'm just gonna sweep it all underneath the eye. And this was really, really hard to tell what was underneath her eyes, because in some shots, it looked like she had a brown underneath, but when you get really close, when you really zoom in, it's actually a pink shade, I think. Okay, and then just going in with a pencil brush, I'm gonna go in with a brown shade. I'm just using this one here, and this is just going all the way underneath, but not as far down as the pink. Okay, and I'm just going as tight as I can to the lash line right on the outer, kind of just on the outer third. I'm gonna go in with a black shade, and I'm just using this one right here. And this was really unnoticeable, but in some shots you could see this black shade, but you really want to put it as close as you can to the lash line. Okay, and then just using that pencil brush, I'm just gonna kind of really lightly blend the edge. And then for mascara on my bottom lashes, I'm going with my Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara. Okay, for lips, choose the La Marque Lip Cream in Dashing and the Enamored High Shine Gloss Lip Lacquer Lip Gloss in Hot 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 Over the Top. So I have 3 shades to choose from. I have my Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Rebel Red. I've also got my Maybelline Color Sensational Lipstick in Fatal Red, and then my Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color in Passion. So I'm just gonna swatch these. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Fatal Red Color Sensational Lipstick. And this is the Maybelline Rebel Red Liquid Lipstick. And this one is the Revlon Passion Liquid Lipstick. I think I might go for the Maybelline Liquid Lipstick. Yeah, let's just go with that one. Okay, but first I'm going to line my lips using my MAC Cherry Lip Pencil. Okay, and then I just filled in my Cupid's bow just because it's kind of what I noticed. I mean, it was quite hard to tell because she was singing the whole time, but there was a really undefined Cupid's bow. Okay, and then I don't have a red lip gloss, but I'm just gonna go over with a regular clear lip gloss. This is my Rimmel Oh My Gloss Crystal Clear Lip Gloss. Okay, and then to set it, I'm just going in with my L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist. And that is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I do film and celebrity makeup tutorials. Also comment down below if you like the look and what you'd like to see next. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!